Hello, we're going to begin today looking at the cryptocurrency Theta. We're going to look at it from the weekly perspective to begin with. I just want to point out a couple of things that are relevant to the cryptocurrency. Number one is you see the importance of the 78.6% retracement level of the advance from March 2020 to the high in April. We came down, we almost touched it, and then we had an official test and then a close below the 50-week. The second thing is the importance of the 50-week on a weekly closing basis. We had two successful tests and closes above. So that also establishes a firm bottom for the cryptocurrency that includes also a gain of 38% that week, which actually marks the best week since the beginning of March. You'll see this week we've evolved into a doji candle, which does demonstrate some uncertainty, indecision within Theta investors as to what happens next. That could be happening because we've come down to this declining trend line. Also, this price congestion associated with this low from April 19th. To zoom in, let's take a look at the 50-day moving average here. And you can see how this is putting price pressure on Theta at this point. And it's, of course, no surprise considering that it did register a bearish death cross pattern on the 24th. So this could be a form of consolidation, or this could be the end of the bounce. It could be a dead cat bounce. It's important to note in the first 5 days, however, that we saw an advance of almost 68%, which marks the second best 5-day advance since late 2018. So by my books, that is an impulsive move, and you have that coming in line with the 78.6% retracement level and the 50-week simple moving average. So it establishes a firm low and the momentum to see us carry on. However, what's taken place over the last 4 days is a distinguishing deviation from what we've seen in Bitcoin. So it could be a sign that all coins are taking their own trajectory at this point and from Bitcoin, or it could mean that this is a dead cat bounce. However, based on the evidence that I mentioned, it clearly looks like we've marked a low. I think the next thing to happen for Theta is we see some type of consolidation where we come down and test this particular low, which correlates with the May 23rd low of 4.54. If we can come back there, test that, we should have released the price compression that's associated with this very quick advance over these first 5 days, and be able to achieve a close above the 50-day simple moving average, which is currently at 6.47. The 200-day simple moving average at 7.03. And this price congestion I mentioned earlier that was a problem in late June was support earlier in June, and then was resistance here back in late May. We get above that and we get above this trend line from the high, from the April high. We could see a 50% gain, which would take us up into this next area of price congestion associated with the levels from about 970 to 1090. This area, could be a difficult beat in terms of the rally, and I think you probably see another area of consolidation take place here. But the upside does look generous after this consolidation. You could either buy a test of this low and set a stop lower down, or you could let the whole corrective process take place and you use a trigger up in here to enter Theta and then take advantage of the move up into this area, which is almost $11.